Welcome back to the channel.
Today we're hitting the road again and we're going to Saint Augustine.
Yeah, so if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe.
Come get lost with us.
In case you're wondering, breakfast is significantly busier than the dinner time, snack time. It's not bad. It's a pretty standard breakfast. Macy got a little bit of an assortment. She's making a Mickey waffle. I'll show you that in a second. That's kind of what they got. And then, of course, they have some apples and bananas and some yogurt. So a pretty common sort of setup for the breakfast area. It's kind of weird that they don't just pop the popcorn all day anymore because there's no popcorn in the machine. That would be kind of a nice addition to staying here. She looks real happy making that Mickey waffle over there, doesn't she? She just looks angry at the waffle maker for some reason. I wonder what the waffle maker has done to her. Here's Macy's Mickey waffle. It turned out pretty good. Not bad. It's definitely a bigger Mickey waffle than you get at a lot of the all-you-can-eat buffets on Disney property with the tiny Mickey waffle. Mickey, Mickey, Mickey. It's funny they have a bouncing Rise and Shine Mickey waffle mural. That's really cute. And then the other side, all the other stuff. So if you're interested in breakfast, that's how it works. So the breakfast was interesting. It was just a standard continental breakfast. It's a bigger space than most areas have, but it's just a standard continental breakfast. And the problem is you have a ton of people just running around because they're trying to make it to the parks.
Yeah, I did appreciate the fact that they had Mickey waffle machines, and they weren't just the little mini Mickey waffle machines, they were massive.
Yeah, that's true.
And that actually tasted pretty good, and I think it's because I made it myself and it was hot and fresh. The rest of the spread was, you had eggs, potato, sausage. They did have yogurts and fruit. They did have oatmeal, and they did have a juice bar with the sodas. So they do close the juice down, it looks like, after breakfast, because you can't get juice when you do the snack hour later in the day.
Yeah, like we said, it's just a standard continental breakfast at a hotel. It's kind of sad because if you're not in Orlando, that's what every hotel gives you. But because you're at these Disney resorts, they've cut back so much to cut corners and to cheap out on things that this is a actual plus, which is kind of sad to say for Orlando area hotels, honestly, in my opinion.
I was honestly hoping they were going to have bacon, but they had sausage, so it was a little bit of up for me, but you know what? It is what it is. Now, I will say a legit tip is I had leftover ganachery pumpkin spiced marshmallows, and I threw that in my coffee, and I took it to another level. So if you're down here, go pick up some chocolate-covered marshmallows at the ganachery and throw that in your Drury Inn coffee in the morning.
It's going to take a mediocre coffee up to an excellent coffee. Mm-hmm. So let's get our way to St. Augustine. Heading out for the day, leaving the hotel room. This will be Nacia's first time heading to St. Augustine. Heading out of the Disney bubble. Don't know when we'll be back. Don't know when we'll be back. There's that shopping center I showed you all yesterday. Look at it, it's gone. It is completely gone. That used to be a shopping center.
There used to be a Moe's.
Yeah.
In that plaza. And I feel like there was like another place we used to go to.
I think there was a Chewy's there, wasn't there? No, it wasn't Chewy's. It was something though.
It's gone now.
Just past the Meow Wolf robot that's out in the field. Sorry we didn't catch it. I didn't really know where it was until I just saw it a second ago. So Meow Wolf, we went to there in Vegas, is coming here. It's going to be a different display. No one really knows what it's going to be at this point because they're all different. Every Meow Wolf is different. It's fun and it's an interesting experience and it's very trippy. It'll be interesting to see what they put here. It's all about like anti-consumerism and stuff.
Yeah.
So I really do enjoy it, but it's just
We'll definitely be coming back to check that out for sure.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting if Orlando's a good market for it. Well, I'd like to see that. So we're almost to Orlando. We'll show you some of the actual city of Orlando as we go through it. We did used to live here.
Yeah.
All right, Orlandoans, I was just wondering, you have so many toll roads now. Now the left 2 lanes on this road, when they expanded it, became toll lanes instead of actual useful lanes for everybody. And then you also have lights traffic lights now with cameras on them. Why? Why are you doing this to yourself? You just gotta wonder. Because, like, the monitored traffic lights aren't in the touristy area, but when they're outside the touristy area, just driving around, so it's for the people who live here, tons of red light cameras. It's crazy. So they're not trying to get the tourists, they're just trying to get more money from the locals. I don't know. If I was still a local here, I would be a little frustrated about that.
Yep, I would be too. I used to drive I-4 top to bottom, like, all the time. I had to take the toll roads a lot because I'd have to drive out to the coast. I drove up to Daytona a lot. Yeah, I can't really say that if I was still living here and working here the way that I used to, that I would enjoy the way that these roads are. And I get, when you're in the bubble, you don't really notice the minor changes. It's like they slowly heat up the water in the pot that you're in. But just take a step out, go to another city, and then come back, and then you realize what was going on. So
yeah, I agree. It's definitely been an interesting experience coming back, just seeing all the changes, and it's like this isn't busy right now, but yet they're still charging for that instead of just making it like an HOV lane or something. Give us some compromise.
Let's get more high-speed rail.
Yeah, high-speed rail would be a benefit for this area for sure.
How is I am curious. I think maybe next time we come out here, because we're in talks of like what we want to do next year. Possibly taking the high-speed rail where it goes, which I think right now it just goes to the coast. I think that would be an interesting thing. I've never done a high-speed rail. We did the little slow-speed rail up to the Grand Canyon. That was a trip. But I'm curious, like, what it's like on a high-speed rail. So.
Now we're heading into downtown Orlando. Look at all those buildings.
Truist is definitely becoming a bigger bank, and they're the official bank of the Braves.
Atlanta Braves.
We saw the Backstreet Boys there.
Yeah, we did. That's the Orlando Magic Stadium, in case you didn't know.
At the very top.
Yeah, at the very top. Yeah, we could touch the sky.
It was so bad. I mean, I had a great time. Don't get me wrong. I had an absolutely fantastic time. But once I saw where our seats were, I was like, oh, whoops.
Macy doesn't pay attention when she buys seats, apparently.
I do now. I do now. But it was my first time buying concert tickets, if I'm completely honest. So, learned from that experience.
There's the downtown area. That's where the museum, I had an event downtown that we held at that museum there.
There's also a really good taco place. I don't know if it still exists or if it's still good, but there was a taco place that we would go to that was down here. A little pricey, but it was pretty good. I gotta remember what it's called. If I remember, we'll put it in the description.
Yeah, the street taco place. This is the gist of Orlando, and we'll soon see the eyesore of I-4 soon enough, which I'm pretty sure is like a military building or something, because people go in and out of that building all the time, because we lived right by it.
Yeah, we literally lived off that exit.
But they pretend like it's abandoned, but they have like maximum security around the whole building and stuff, so there's definitely something going on there.
This is also familiar to me. Why? Because I used to, what I do for work, if you guys don't already know, I work in organ procurement. And so when I worked in Orlando, I would frequently go to Orlando Health and Adventist Health over here in downtown Orlando. Both beautiful campuses, honestly. Like, the hospitals are beautiful. Just a little tidbit. I think I'm team Orlando Health over Advent Health. But they're both really good hospitals.
You can kind of see it on top of this truck here. And of course, we always pass big vehicles when I want to show you stuff. There is the eyesore of I-4 right there. Right past this Altamont Spring sign. There it is. It's apparently been here for like ever. Some locals say it was here before Orlando was here. But there it is. And we lived literally right down the street from that for a year. Before we moved closer to Disney.
I didn't mind being out here. It's a nice area out here. If you're somebody who's looking for where you might want to move in Orlando, just know It's not close to the Disney parks. It's a little closer to Universal. And it's a little bit closer to the beaches in Daytona. But you're going to drive at least a solid hour, if not almost 2 hours if you're going to Disney, especially during rush hour. But it's nice. It's quiet. That lake is really nice. They do a lot of like community events out there. They do a whole 4th of July thing.
Yeah, there's the mall she's talking about. That's right there. That's where they do all the stuff. There's the eyesore. Look at that beast. And again, it acts like it's closed, but they have a lot of security, and there's a lot of people going in and out there at nighttime, which is really kind of strange for something that's supposed to be closed. And like Nacy said too, if you do decide to move out here, the commute to like the theme parks, if that's why you're moving here, that's what deterred us and made us move closer to the other side, just because traffic. It doesn't seem like it's that far if you look mileage-wise, but the traffic just makes it a nightmare, especially at the nighttime and when you're trying to get there.
Yeah, because sometimes we would wait till he got off of work, and then we would hop in the car, literally, like I would pick him up from work, and we would go from our office to the park, and it would take us almost 2 hours sometimes, just bumper to bumper traffic on I-4.
Yeah. And it's only gotten worse, is what we hear from the Uber drivers and stuff that we have, and friends that still live here. So between here, we just got the Space Coast we're going to hit, and then we'll get to Daytona. So, show you what's on the way. We have hit Daytona. We're about an hour away from Saint Augustine. And we saw the Buc-ee sign. And you know us, we love our Buc-ee's. So we're gonna stop and take a look.
We're on a mission.
We're on a mission.
We're going to hit all the I think this will be... I didn't realize there was one in Daytona. So, this will be, I think, all of the Buc-ee's in Florida that I know of.
Until they build one closer to Orlando. There's one being planned. But I think this one will be it for now. And it even says Daytona Beach on the side.
Cool beans.
Cool Buc-ee's. Heading into a 3-star Buc-ee. Now I have a hypothesis or an idea, I guess. They have these stars on the side of the building. And my guess is that, see them right there. I'm going to get past the sign. Right there. By the Buc-ee's. I think that denotes how big the Buc-ee's is. I think so. Because...
Oh, look at the husky!
Oh, he's so cute. But let me know in the comments if you know anything about it, because the bigger ones seem to have more stars, the smaller ones seem to have less. So I think it just kind of works with that, but it could just be a coincidence too. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a 3-star Buc-ee. Wow, there's some Roosevelts here. Roosevelt's definitely going downhill, I guess, huh?
You like it?
It's alright. These are cute. Buc-ee's Daytona Beach in the pink. Bobbleheads. And then the Florida ones are nice too. Happiness, sunshine, and Buc-ee's.
It's cute.
Booyakasha.
Old 80s style Florida colors, you know?
Yeah. Check out the different signs. That's pretty cool.
I like this one, the risk it for the brisket.
Yeah, you gonna risk it for the brisket?
And then bet your nuggets.
Another kind of set of shirts. Keep on smiling at Buc-ee's, and Buc-ee's is kind of my thing. I think Nacy's gonna get the blue one. It's kind of her thing.
It is kind of my thing.
In most of the stores they have a truck, but in this one, it's a car. I'm guessing because it's Daytona, and you gotta have your race car.
Also, we do have a little Buc-ee's Beaver.
We do?
He's in storage, but he used to sit up at the top of the stairs and watch over the house while we were gone.
Yeah, he was the first Buc-ee's we went to. And then you got a bigger Buc-ee's driving. I feel like he's gonna turn his head and I'm just gonna be scared right now. But there he is. We don't always stop and check out the fudge, but they do have house-made fudge here.
And if you don't know which one you want, you can get a sampler.
Yeah.
Same thing with the nuts. You can get a glazed nut sampler too.
So as you can see, they make the burritos and everything on site. It's kind of crazy how much they're doing. Looking good, Buc-ee's. Oh, they got to meet a Buc-ee over here. Yeah, here is the store. It is really packed, y'all. This is one of the busiest ones we've been to, but it is a Saturday, so that could be why it's so busy. They have a Buc-ee's here doing pictures. He's got like little things on his hat. He's cute. 82 for Florida. We've made it out of our Buc-ee's experience. That was an adventure, y'all. That was an absolute adventure.
This is a busy Buc-ee's. I would say it's just as busy as the one in South Carolina.
Yep, I would. And it's, I think, smaller, which makes it even worse because it's just a ton of people. People going to Jacksonville, people going to Saint Augustine, people going to Daytona. All of those people are stopping here.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Buc-ee's, and I will still go into a busy Buc-ee's. I know my way around Buc-ee's. I know where stuff is. I can get in, I can get out. But it was busy today, y'all.
Yeah, a lot less soda machines than the South Carolina one, which really stops up that area if you want a Buc-ee's soda. I didn't see sarsaparilla, though. I did see root beer, but no sarsaparilla. And we did have the Orange Dream, but it didn't have orange this time. So I guess it's location dependent, y'all. I thought it was like a summer thing, but it just must be location dependent. I love me some Orange Dream.
So his thing is to all the Buc-ee's out there, please keep an Orange Dream, at least just one.
I have a dream that I'm going to find Orange Dream at every Buc-ee's.
So we did get one new item to try this trip, and that is these ranch crackers. So I guess we could try it. I guess we'll give it a try. It does.
Yeah, well, we'll try them after. We got a car wash to go through, so we'll try that after the car wash. We also got a chicken burrito
and some
cookie dough.
Cookie dough.
Glad you enjoyed my cookie dough.
Buc-ee chips.
And she likes her Buc-ee chips. So we've got a good assortment. We're going to head over to the car wash because it looks like we'll be in line there for a little bit.
They're Buc-ee sweatpants. They were like, I bought Buc-ee sweatpants. I'm going to wear my Buc-ee sweatpants.
But we'll see what the car wash. There's supposed to be like Buc-ee's overlays and stuff in there, like lights and stuff. So I'm excited.
It's our first one, yeah.
Yeah, let's go see what it looks like. Now remember, Nicey, take your car out of drive. We watched a vlogger who forgot to at one of these and literally drove through the car wash.
It was like, that went by really fast.
Yeah, it was funny. We were watching the video and we were like, he must have sped this video up. And then at the end, he's like, well, I was really fast. And I was like, oh, he didn't speed it up. He forgot to put it in neutral. If you leave it in drive, your car propels itself, and plus it's getting pushed, so it goes pretty quickly.
And you could really
damage the machine, the car's in front of you. Yeah. So make sure you do that. And this is what it looks like on the outside. Now, apparently Buc-ee's does have the world's largest car wash. This is not that one, just so you know, but they do have the world's largest car wash. I believe it's in Texas, but I believe they are building one in... Is it Florida or is it Georgia that's getting it?
No, Georgia. The one in Georgia had one across the street. Remember that it wasn't open yet?
The world's biggest. I believe they're either building, it's one of the new ones, and it might be the one outside of Orlando, but it could be one in Atlanta or out in Georgia. Yeah, but I think it's the one outside Orlando is going to have the world's biggest car wash.
Yeah, the one in Georgia was just getting a car wash.
Right, the one in Georgia just had a car wash, but I was talking about the world's biggest. Yeah. Currently it's in Texas, and I believe one of the ones they're building down here is going to be the next biggest one. We made it in. He's about to point at the sign for us. Turn wipers off. Who turns their wipers on for a car wash, y'all? Alright, we're about to get to it. Buc-ee's! I feel like all the soap should be yellow instead of rainbow. Oh, that's just bland.
There it is!
There it is! Buc-ee's! Buc-ee, 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 Buc-ee.
I do like the lights.
Yeah.
As a kid, I used to love going to the car wash.
My parents would always wash their cars themselves. We never got to go to the car wash. Oh yeah, make sure you put your windows up. I've actually seen people leave their windows down and drive in. That's a mess. That is a mess.
She got sprayed.
And remember too, there are cameras in these car washes if you decide to do any adult matters while you're here. Just know that as well.
Maybe at the longest. I think it's too fast.
Oh, I don't think it's too fast. All you have to have is motivation. Now this car was super dirty when we got it, so this will be the cleanest we've actually had this rental, y'all. It seems to have got most of the bugs off.
We're headed towards the end. Hot wax. It's a decently long car wash, I'll give it that.
Yeah. Normally these last like 2 minutes max. Yeah. And it got the bugs off, which is surprising. Normally the bugs on the windshield, they'll get most of them, but you'll still have some. It looks like they got all of them off. Hurricane force winds. Four and a half minutes. Wow. I think the world's largest is 10. So this is about half the size. Wow, that would be a really long car wash. Wait. Should have made it more like NASCAR. Like, go! They got the cameras taping the thingy. And we're gone! Giggity, let's go racing.
That was fun.
Yeah. So we were talking when we lived in Las Vegas, this was our only option, was the automatic car washes. And sometimes they just didn't get the car clean at all.
Yeah.
Like, it was still pretty bad.
You should still like have like a way to dry your car. This is a rental, so I really don't care, but you should always have a way to dry your windows when you're done.
We have found a parking spot. I was hoping she'd park in the light of the Buc-ee's, but she parked over here, so we couldn't see the sign. Very sad. We got some ranch crackers.
I like that the bag's resealable. I feel like all of their snack bags should be resealable, Buc-ee's, because those Beaver Nuggets be getting stale.
Oh yeah, the Beaver Nuggets. Yeah, that's a good point. I was thinking most of their candies and stuff are, but the Beaver Nuggets aren't, weirdly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so these are just tiny little oyster crackers, but they're covered in, I think, ranch. So. Oh yeah. That's a good snack.
What does it taste like, Macy?
It tastes like ranch dressing, but it's crackers. And this is like savory, salty, nom goodness. I can definitely see myself eating these on my next road trip, which happens to be today. Delicious. Let's see what Gary thinks. Mr. Ranch Connoisseur.
Now I have to say, I like oyster crackers. I like saltines too. I don't know, I'm just weird. I'm one of those people who actually like those. I guess because I was sick so much as a kid, I ate a lot of them. So I really like oyster crackers. This is banging. It's like it's basically an oyster cracker that's been dipped in ranch. I mean, you can't go wrong. Both of those things are really good. This is good. Could you imagine like adding this to maybe like a tomato soup or something?
Maybe. I'm thinking like maybe a potato soup.
Yeah, like whatever your favorite soup is.
Mm-hmm.
These are good.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a good find.
Buc-ee's be ranching, man.
They also had original flavor, and then they had a spicy flavor.
Like a spicy ranch or just spicy?
Just spicy. I think it's like buffalo.
I think that would be tasty to try too. These are really, really good. So we've got our chicken burritos, which we always recommend. We're going to nom into those, and we'll come and get you on our way out. As Nancy just said, we'll see you next time, Buc-ee's. Bye, Buc-ee's. Bye.
It was fun.
Right next to the floor outlet.
Floor and decor.
All right, off to Saint Augustine. Getting off at the exit. To Saint Augustine. First sign for historic downtown Saint Augustine. We've been through a lot of old buildings so far. It actually seems newer as we get closer to historic downtown St. Augustine than it did in the other parts. Say hi to Pip the giraffe, y'all. I don't know what significance he has, other than being part of a real estate thing. Looks like we're about to go over a bridge and some water. I have not been here in a very long time, so I don't remember too much. I remember the first time I came here, though. We went to this, like, death museum. It was so weird. So uncomfortable. It smelled bad. Those are the things I remember. It had like a Bonnie and the Clyde shooting car. I'm not sure. I don't think it was the real one, but it could have been. Then like the car that supposedly JFK was shot in, it had blood stains on it. And like they had a recreation of Lorraine Avenue, the hotel in Lorraine. It's the Lorraine Hotel. I'm sorry, not Lorraine Avenue. It's the Lorraine Hotel, and like the Martin Luther King shot. It was just like this gory death thing. I didn't enjoy it as a kid, and I don't know if it was good or not. But apparently it doesn't exist anymore, because my sister said she looked into it because she thought it was like a fever dream she had. But no, I remember it as well. So we're almost there, though. It's definitely beach town vibes. Some kind of fair or something going on down by our hotel. Interesting.
Probably like their fall festival.
Yeah. Huh. Made it to Saint Augustine. There's the Ripley, believe it or not, across the way. This is right across the way from our hotel. If you want to see the full review of our hotel, definitely check that in those show notes. Nice on the serious face. Found this outside the Ripley's Believe It or Not, the Warden Winter Home. So basically, the Ripley's Believe It or Not apparently used to be the estate of William G. Warden of Philadelphia, who was a partner of Flagler and John D. Rockefeller in the Standard Oil Company. So he was ultra wealthy. And that is apparently his old crib.
And it's known as the Warden Castle and has served as the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum since 1950.
Oh, so they know it as the Warden's Castle. Nice. You can see our hotel across the way. We came over to the visitor center to kind of get some general information. But that's our hotel. It looks nice. I have to be honest, I think it looks nicer on the outside than it is on the inside. And we are in some janky corner window. We're probably right there in that janky corner window that's looking right away. How we got the worst room in the place, I don't know. We were supposed to be upgraded. Yeah, also the furthest. We were supposed to be upgraded, so go figure. Check out the Ripley's train. That's really cool. The Red Train Tour. Huh. Here's our menu for tonight. Castillo is the name. And this is what the cooking section looks like. This place is really tiny and seems a little bougie. Macy drinking her marshmallow mule. It's pretty good. It tastes very marshmallowy. It's kind of weird. But it's good. It's a good, solid drink. Here is the crab cakes. It has a pomegranate and yogurt and capers. It's a
Sweet and savory dish.
Yeah, it's good crab cakes, and the pomegranate gives it a neat little sweetness to it. And then these are basically spicy ranch wings, which I'm excited to try. Macy's digging the crab cake too.
Yep.
She's gonna take a bite of the ranch. Hot. Good. We got the steak frites. Looks pretty tasty. Steak's a little tiny, but other than that, it looks pretty tasty. Then you got the braised beef.
Yep.
Looks pretty good.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. Alright. We'll let you know what we think at the end. Last item of the meal, we got a chocolate mousse. It has fruit caviar, which is interesting. Or fruit caviar.
So it's basically boba balls without...
Yeah, I think so. It looks interesting. I'm gonna give it a taste. Everything so far has been good. Really tasty. We just finished our meal.
Yeah, it was actually really tasty. I was actually pleasantly surprised. It ended a lot better than it started.
Yeah, we didn't actually expect to eat really anything down there. We're just gonna do apps and drinks. Really, we're just going there for drinks because we didn't really know what it was. And it was supposed to be just a bar, but it was a nice restaurant. Everything was good.
Yeah.
Tasty. In comparison to last night, we were at Disney Springs at the Boathouse. Was not impressive. This one was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, so we ordered some more drinks to the room, and we're just gonna hang out the rest of the night, watch some reality TV, maybe watch night 2 of the World Series.
Yeah, Freddie Freeman hit a home run last night.
Yeah, right as literally we had just turned the game on, I think.
Yep.
And he hit that home run. So hopefully they do good again tonight.
Yeah, I think Macy's is good luck charm.
I think so too.
So if you like
out there, Freddie. Just kidding.
So if you like this kind of content, be sure to give us a thumbs up.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week.
And we'll come and get you guys for the next one.
Ain't that the truth? Baby Ruth.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
We just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for watching this video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, would you please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it helps us reach a wider audience and helps our channel grow even further. To those of you who are already subscribed to the channel, we just wanted to say a huge thank you for always being there and supporting our channel. We cannot wait to take you guys on our next adventure, so we'll see you guys in the next one.